Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Finals. The Finals is a brand new first-person shooter looking to reinvent the wheel and comes way of the former developers of the Battlefield franchise. This game, as evident by the footage on screen, carries a lot, and I mean a lot, of destruction. As a matter of fact, 75% or so of this environment is destructible. What this allows you to do is make insane plays left, right, and center. I've been in scenarios where I was battling somebody and someone else got the idea to blow the roof and have that roof collapse on me and kill me. On the flip side of it, I've been in a scenario where I went underneath the objective, blew a hole in the floor to drop the objective, kill the players there, and help steal it. These are just a few examples of the counter plays and things that you can make. And of course, there's even videos out there that I've seen where someone would put a turret onto a chair, then carry that chair around and have the turret shoot while it's carrying the chair. I mean, what you can do and the freedom that you have in this game is insane. And of course, what this all adds is replayability. Now, being made by the former Battlefield developers, yes, the destruction is there, but the gunplay is on point. The gunplay to me feels like Battlefield as we would expect it to. Now, this game is, the way it's played is there's one mode called Cash Out. Now this mode, Cash Out, essentially the way it works is you have to go to a vault, collect the money, then go to a cash out spot and extract the money and defend the objective while other teams try to steal it from you. The way the game is played is you have 12 players, 4 teams of 3. And there's 2 variants of how to play this. There is quick play, which is 1 round, winner take all, or tournament mode, where you have 16 teams that play through the rounds, and as each round goes by, teams get eliminated, and eventually you go down to 2 teams, and it's a 1v1 situation, and the best team wins. Hence the name, The Finals. And of course, this game is also in parts of a hero shooter. You have 3 classes, light, medium, and heavy. As you would expect, light is very nimble and quick, heavy is very slow but has a large health pool, and the medium's in between, who is designed to support the light or the heavy. Now, the one thing I like about this game is you only have 1 gun equipped at any time. So which means that while aiming is somewhat important, it's not be-all, because what be-all is teamwork. You can have great gunplay mechanics, but if you're a medium build or a light build and you're going up against the heavy build, that heavy build can kill you because of the large health pool, and you will have to eventually reload. And considering that you can't carry an LMG, but they can, they got the extra rounds to kill you before you can kill them. But as I said, there's 3 classes, which means there's customization. Being a free-to-play shooter, there is obviously your cosmetics. The cosmetics are wacky, but it fits the world, as this world is kind of like a Ready Player One, where you get to be whatever you want within this world, as it is like a game show. That being said, what I find with the customization, while the cosmetics are good and the loadouts are good, I really wish that we could customize the guns themselves and add attachments, but obviously that would bring a whole slew of balancing issues that they would have to work out, and the balance in the game is questionable currently. And what I mean by questionable, as in there's certain weapons that are clearly better than others. Like, why would you take, for the light build as an example, a silenced pistol over an SMG? Or why would you take the melee over an SMG, right? And the issue is that with the balance is that, for example, the melee hitbox is really, really small. So it's not really worth using a melee weapon, considering that's your only weapon that you can use. Sure, for fun, I guess, but like from a competitive standpoint, you would really hinder your team in terms of a disadvantage by running with a melee weapon instead of an actual gun. The 2 main issues that I had with this, one of which is, like I was talking about, is the balance. The balance is hit or miss here and there. The other issue I have is with the respawn time. Now, they have tweaked it and lowered the respawn time to 25 seconds. Previously, it was 30. But even then, you could have a 25-second respawn, get down to like 2 seconds, but then when your whole team wipes, your clock gets resetted back to 25. So if that happens, you go essentially the better part of a minute without doing anything. And to me, I think that needs to be tweaked. I think that needs to be, adjusted. We are providing feedback to the community within this closed beta, but it's still something that I think needs to be reduced because it does increase downtime, and I feel that if you lower the respawn timer just a little bit more, it'll increase the action. To me, the sweet spot is probably around 15, 17 seconds, but that's not for me to decide, but it is one of the quirks on top of the balance. Now, obviously, being a closed beta, there is some other things such as bugs and glitches, and the optimization isn't necessarily the greatest. Me running an RTX 3080 Ti with a 10700K CPU, 32 gigs of RAM, I'm only getting 65 frames per second on max settings at 1080p resolution. But again, this is a beta. Optimization, bugs, and glitches are to be worked out before launch. The game is supposed to launch later this year. The only concern I would have would be how much content is at launch. Currently, we only have 2 maps in the closed beta and the 1 game mode. So in the short term, for like a month, this game is going to be popping. But for long term, unless they launch with more content or they can come up with more content quicker, it may hinder the game's ability to last long term. That being said, from a foundational level, they could have the next big thing. This could be another PUBG from 2017 or Fortnite, where this game comes out and just explodes. It's supposed to be available on consoles as well. They haven't said anything about a beta for consoles as of yet. As stated, this is currently in closed beta as of the making of this video. But considering how fun this game is, how addicting this game is, considering the developers behind it, this game has the potential to really pop off. But only time will tell, and I hope that this game does pop off because it's a very big fresh of breath air. This is Veteran Gamer, and I hope to see you guys next time.